Cup is a holy grail. You spend your whole life dreaming of maybe playing for the Stanley Cup and winning it.
Believers of the dream continue to strive for hockey's ultimate goal. The Stanley Cup is our inherent symbol of achievement, of triumph, and of fulfilling one's dream.
The Stanley Cup playoffs and to get to the Stanley Cup finals, it is a grind. It's a grind physically.
Take your ice, man. Take your ice.
It's a grind mentally. It's a grind emotionally, too.
We gotta dig in. It's the original playing this game now. It's just to have a chance to win this cup.
To win the Stanley Cup means everything.
It means everything.
Stanley Cup thrills are few and far between for so many hundreds of hockey players who never even get to a playoff series.
It's moments. It's going to be a whole bunch of small little moments in the game that's going to lead to one big one in the end.
You do not make it to the Stanley Cup Finals without understanding the concept of team.
We did it. Legend.
Two-game drive, ups, downs, injuries, adversity.
This is 2 straight months now of intense hockey.
It's the toughest trophy to win. It's the most beautiful trophy.
Next forever.
The Stanley Cup. Together forever. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the Twitch TV studios. My name is Colin Spence. I will be joined along with me in the studio, Arthur Aber. He's coming in as he is a Dallas Stars analyst. Arthur, welcome in. Being the analyst for the Dallas Stars all year, watching Dallas Stars hockey for most of the year. Hey, what do you see in this playoff series? They're up by 1 over Colorado. The series switches to Colorado after this game. How can they take a 2-0 series lead over to the Rocky Mountain State?
Yeah, for sure. So I think the Stars need to keep that defensive structure super tight. Colorado's going to be a totally different beast in Ball Arena. Those fans are going to be loud. So for Dallas, it's all about staying disciplined, managing the neutral zone, and honestly getting a big game from Jake Ottinger. If he stands tall again, they can really set the tone for a 2-0 lead.
So it actually, as much as we want to say that it's Jake Ottinger, we are unsure if he's cleared to play in this hockey game in Game 2, so it could be Casey DeSmith, but really, Casey DeSmith played really well in Game number 1. I personally, for me, if I'm Dallas, I don't see a problem with him going in between the posts.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, DeSmith definitely earned his stripes in that first game. If he can keep that confidence going, it's not a step down at all. And honestly, it might give the Stars a bit of an edge. No pressure on Casey, just ride that wave. So, yeah, if he stays composed, I think they can still pull out a win in Colorado.
So, when you're talking about Colorado and how Dallas can still put out a win against them, what do the Colorado Avalanche have to do to win this hockey game? Because they played okay in Game number 1. Dallas just had the upper hand, but does goaltending have to change? Does the offensive abilities have to change? Defense, what has to change for Colorado to get a win here tonight and tie the series back at 1?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the Avs need a bit more of a push in transition, right? They were a bit slow breaking out in game one. So if they can get that speed game going, stretch the ice, and really use their depth, I think they can create more odd man rushes. And of course, Georgiev needs to be just a bit sharper. If he can steal a couple of key saves early, that's a total momentum shift for them.
I think you mean Mackenzie Blackwood, but yes, I do agree. Blackwood needs to be a bit better. Arthur, here on the network, myself and Megan usually doing the pregame shows, but we are so happy that you're here to join us from Dallas. We do a segment that we like to call the pregame picks. So today's pregame picks, they're brought to you by Noble, the official running shoe and shoe partner of the National Hockey League. Who do you have winning this game? What's the final score? Talk a little bit about your pregame pick.
Oh, love it. Yeah, so for my pregame pick, I'm actually taking the Avalanche to bounce back here. I think Blackwood steps up, the crowd is going to be wild, and I see them winning this one 4-2. I think it's going to be a bit of a track meet, but Colorado gets the edge at home, and we head back to Dallas tied 1-1.
You mean we had two Colorado tied 1-1. Colorado wins on the road in Dallas because game 2 is in Dallas.
Ah, you're totally right. Good catch. Yeah, so it would be 1-1 heading back to Colorado. I think this game, though, could really swing momentum, so we'll see if that home slice gives Colorado that spark for game 3.
I love that. My pick is also Colorado. I think they come out. I think McKinnon's pissed that they lost game 1. I think they come out guns a-blazing, and Dallas has to be on their toes early. The keys to victory, those are brought to you by Skittles. Taste the rainbow. 3 keys to victory for the Dallas Stars. Go ahead.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so for the Stars, key 1, they have to control the neutral zone. If they let Colorado get those speed transitions, it's going to be trouble. Key 2, special teams. Dallas has to capitalize on the power play, keep Colorado's chances low. And key 3, just stay composed. If it's a fast start from Colorado, don't panic. Just stick to the game plan and weather that storm.
And for the other side, Colorado, what do you got for us, Arthur?
Yeah, absolutely. So for Colorado, key 1, they need a fast start. They can't afford to play from behind in Dallas, get that first goal. Key 2, they have to pressure Dallas's defense, make them make mistakes, force turnovers. And key 3, they need their big guns, McKinnon, Rantanen, Makar, to be difference makers. If those guys show up, it's going to be a whole different game.
Alrighty, even though Rantanen plays for Dallas, we appreciate that. Arthur, thanks for joining the show. Always a great time when we get one of the team's analysts on the show to start the pregame. That's pretty much all we got for you here tonight in the pregame show. If you weren't watching earlier on Flow Hockey Twitch TV, 2 games down, the Columbus Blue Jackets beat the Capitals in game number 2 of their series, so they're heading back to Washington. 1 apiece, and then the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Tampa Bay Lightning win that in overtime at the 3 seconds left in the overtime period to take a 2-0 lead back home to Tampa Bay. That's what Dallas is looking to do. They're looking to take a 2-0 series lead over in the Rocky Mountain State, but the Colorado Avalanche are looking to tie this series back up and take it home, where their fans are anticipating a 1-1 series back in Colorado. Still 1 more game to go. After this one, Anaheim and Vegas. The late start here tonight, but all eyes are on Dallas and Colorado. We'll take you down to Dallas next for the pregame show. Enjoy the game, everyone. We'll see you in Dallas shortly. here to Dallas as the Stars and the Avalanche kick off game 2 here tonight. Dallas leads it 1-0 in the series. Devon Taves tries to chip it in, and Ottinger now back in the lineup for Dallas. He was a game-time decision, but he gets his first start here in this series, back from injury. McKinnon with a hit. Nelson shooting, stopped there by Ottinger and a rebound. He makes 2 early stops so far tonight. Here's Mikko Rantanen. Lost the puck there. Makar back to McKinnon, and we said it to Arthur a little bit in the pregame show, Bob, that McKinnon and his top line for the Avalanche are going to come out pretty angry that they lost game number 1. Yeah, they do it the way they play. Oh, what a goal! Mikko Rantanen buries one home, and the Dallas Stars kick off game 2 up 1-0. What a goal! Wyatt Johnson, nice little pass, ran in up and over the glove of Blackwood. As the first chance on net for Dallas goes to the back of it. That is not the start that Jared Bednar and his team wanted here in game number 2. What a turn of events! As we were just about to say, we like the way Colorado came out. It started this with a couple of shots on net. Well, now they're down by 1. Arturi Lehkonen tries to play it up. He can't. Duchesne down low. Out in front. Another pass up to the top. That was not intercepted. And Val Nichushkin, who had a goal in game number 1, feeds it up the wall to Burns. He's not going to be able to get there. So that will be icing Colorado. Well, Arthur talked about the keys to victory, and he talked about slowing down the McKinnon line. There's one line that you also need to slow down, and that's the Rope Hintz line. This line has been really good for Dallas. So if you're Colorado, you need to close them down too. Burns plays it up to Lehkonen. Lehkonen holds, actually kept the puck in. Great work, a shot stopped there by Ottinger. If you're Colorado, you saw DeSmith in game 1, and now you have Ottinger in game 2, so a little bit different of a game plan. Here's the turnover, and now Duchesne in alone! Poke check there by Blackwood. Great save there by Blackwood, very calm. Colorado just looks shaky right now. Bunting will chip this in. It's a tough building to play in, definitely the loudest building out of round number 1, other than probably Buffalo. Kulak couldn't get the puck up. Blankenberg turns it over. Here's Sagan off the post. Point blank shot. He beat Blackwood, but not the iron. Blankenberg plays it up over to Landeskog, who will feed it up over to Nick Waugh. Nice move. Tries to give it back to Landeskog, but it's Sagan now with the puck for Dallas. Robertson over to Michael Bunting. Takes a hit. And Blankenberg for Colorado will steer it back up north. Here's Kravatna. Chips it down low for Colorado. As Myers lost the board battle there. Makar jumps out on the ice, finds Malinskis. As Malinskis couldn't get the puck deep. Now Makar comes over. Big hit from Makar, and he's got the puck now for Colorado. Look at the speed of Cale Makar. Shifting, turning in the slot. Shot there by O'Connor. Stirred aside there by Ottinger. Johnson plays up over to Mikko Rantanen. Got his first goal of the postseason here and his first of the series. As Colton holds the puck. Ross Colton chips it back to Makar, who's looking for the regroup. Doesn't have anyone available, so he's going to skate it in himself. Fire a shot. Saved there by Ottinger. Really like that work from Makar. Looked up, couldn't find a passing lane that was available, so he just decides to take it himself. Get in there, get a shot on net. Makar feeds it over to Nelson. Up top to McKinnon. McKinnon spins back to Nelson. Couldn't handle the pass. Miro Heiskanen now fires one in for Dallas. Makar goes back for it. He's got Wyatt Johnson on him. He'll play it over to Devon Taves. 8 seconds to go. The final minute of play. Brought to you by MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything, there's MasterCard. As that wraps up the first period of play, the Dallas Stars take a 1-0 lead. This time 5-on-5 and not on the power play. It's Mikko Rantanen who's opened up the scoring here in Dallas.
Shotstop, rebound, score! Dadonov! Turn, late change for the Avs. Blackwell against Johnson. Blackwell shoots, save made. And he's on it again. He scores! He scores! Colin Blackwell wins it! The series is tied! Morrissey, he pushes it to Scheifele. Connor scores! Kyle Connor, the go-ahead goal. 1:36 to go in the third, and the Jets have in the zone. McDavid gets around Anderson. McDavid cuts in. Shot. Score! That's broken up by Gavrikov. Racing up ice. Corner for LA. Hits the brakes. Hits the trailer. Behind for Martinook. That one goes back to the point to Slavin. And they score! Jacob Slavin through a screen. Carolina wins game 1 in overtime.
As we get set for period number 2 between the Stars and the Avs. Dallas opens up the scoring here in game number 2, but we are underway with period number 2, and here comes the dog, Nate McKinnon to Brock Nelson, and no shooting angle available. Here's Devon Taves with a shot. That one went on net. Nelson back to Taves as he was looking over for McCarr, and that does not work out, so we're back in the Colorado zone. Bob, what do you got for me? Oh, what I have for you is a turnover. Here's Rantanen with another shot, and that's turned over again. Every time Bob tries to talk, Mikko Rantanen wants to score. Here's a turnover, and McKinnon now works his way up inside the middle to Marty Necas, back to McKinnon, and he tried to tuck it in short side, stopped by Ottinger. That's a good start to the second period for Colorado again, but look out because they started the first period really well, and we saw how that one ended. McKinnon takes a bump, and now it's played back over to Heiskanen as he takes a big hit, and Colorado will have the puck back in their own zone again. Marty Necas tries to play it up on top. Couldn't. Rope Hintz is there to deflect the pass. Now he's got the puck, send it in the middle, but Burns is there. It's intercepted, and he plays it over to McKinnon. Nathan McKinnon back over to Kulak, fakes a slap shot, now he shoots. Sharp angle shot was stopped by Ottinger. Only 2 shots for the Dallas Stars in period number 1. One of them went in. Take a look up at the top left of your screen. The Ice Cube stat line is up there for the face-offs. Kadri wins it. Here's Kulak with a shot off the iron. It beat Ottinger, but it did not beat the post. Here come the Stars. Jamie Benner hits with a stop there by Blackwood. Back and forth we go, because here comes the Avs. Arturi locking it back door. What a stop by Ottinger. Holy McIntyre, lobs Kadri. Here come the Stars. A shot just went wide. And back we go with Colorado as this game really opens up. Lekanen to Kadri. Another blocker stop there by Ottinger. What a stop by Ottinger. Malinskis just took some massive hit, tried to keep the puck in. Here's Rope Hintz across. McHuskin was there to break that one up. No whistles so far here in the last 10 minutes of the second period. Nice pass, Blankenburg to Landeskog. Another stop by Ottinger. Duchesne made a great pass over to Bunting. He flips one into the corner. Lundqvist takes a hit. Landeskog is there first for the Avs. 7:26 to go. Waugh finds Kelly. Here comes Parker. Kelly with one. Another stop by Ottinger again. Oh, we got a fight here. Lundqvist and Waugh gonna go with the gloves off. Waugh with a couple of right hands. Lundqvist gets a connection. They both start pounding away. As the frustration from Colorado boiling over. Grade A chances after grade A chances, and Ottinger has got them solved. Waugh with a couple of big uppercuts. Lundqvist with one himself, and Lundqvist drops Waugh. Holy cow! The game stands to open up. This is what the Stanley Cup playoffs is all about. Big save after big save, and hey, why not a fight? Gotta love the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Where are my contacts? Maybe you should keep your eyes on the road, Janice. I have to be able to see first flow, take driving very seriously. Yeah, well, that's what Progressive Snapshot is for. Personalized discounts so that safe drivers don't have to pay for bad drivers' mistakes. Are you saying I'm a bad driver? I'm a great driver. Janice! This isn't Mom's house. I have a date. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you. So I'm supposed to just sit here? No, I need you to clean out the car. There's like floss everywhere.
Milk? Oh, your stomach's saying no, but your eyes are saying yes.
Is this a musical brunch?
You got a rumble in your tumble that you don't want to address.
Oh, I don't know.
You can have your milk and smile. Lactate's in the real milk aisle. 'Cause it's 100% real milk, just without the lactose. Lactate. Everything you love about real milk, just without the discomfort.
We're back here in Dallas, where they lead it 1-0 thanks to Jake Ottinger's multi-save second period. He's been so good, save after save. Shots are 11-3 for Colorado. Unbelievable. Here's Kelly up top, finds O'Connor with another shot and another save by Ottinger. Big hit down in the corner from Connor. Puck tried to play it up. Faska and O'Connor connect again. And now Kelly with the turnover. Here comes the Avs. Here's Parker Kelly and another blocker save by Jake Ottinger. He's just so calm with every save. Landeskog over to McCarr. Feeds it up onto the stick of Devontae's. He will pump the brakes. He will wait for more reinforcements to come. Back onto the stick of Parker Kelly. Feeds it on to Brent Burns, who waits. A backhand flight shot tipped on net. Natchez holds. Nice move from him. That one gets blocked. Down to 1:40 to go. Natchez comes back on the back check. He'll feed it up over to Burns, and now he finds McKinnon, who's got a step. McKinnon in! Stopped there by Ottinger. We're down to the final minute play. Brought to you by Princess Autos, your first and last stop for tools. Here's a playback up into the front of the Colorado net. 6 seconds left. Natchez gets it out over to Kulak. He will play it onto the stick of Burns. Tries to feed it in the middle of Nelson, and that is not going to result into anything. 1-0. The Stars still lead it. We are through 2 periods of play here in Dallas. And Jake Ottinger has been the story for the Stars through the first 40 minutes of play.
Marshall. Firing towards the net. Rebound. Shifley. Playing with the heaviest of hearts. Scores the road opening goal for the Winnipeg Jets.
Golden shot. Stayed out. He's wrapped up the rebound. McDavid throws it in front. Red light goes on. No official indication. Edmonton celebrating as though this game is tied.
2 periods down, 1 period to go in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, round number 1. The Dallas Stars getting outshot 15-3. Unbelievable that they're getting outshot by that much and have a 1-0 lead in this hockey game. Really shows you the difference in goaltending. Here's Martin Necas now working his way in to the Dallas zone. He takes a hit, but comes out with the puck, but he couldn't keep it for the last 3 hits that he had there before he lost the puck. Makar onto the stick of Nathan McKinnon, who pumps the brakes, fires a wrist shot. He got his stick lifted right before he could actually pull the trigger. Rantanen battled along the wall. McKinnon comes out with it, was trying to feed it in the middle. He's got a man all over his back. Nelson to Taves, back to Makar to Nelson. Couldn't fire a shot as Rantanen was all over him. Rantanen will play it up. Devon Taves hits him. And now it's back on the stick here on Martin Necas. Pumps the brakes. Holds. He's got a man on his back. Necas in a shot. Steered aside there by Ottinger. Duchesne head up as Burns hits him heavily at center ice. Kadri to Taves. Another good start by the Avs in this period. Played back over to Necas. Another shot gloved by Ottinger, and he will cover it up for a whistle.
Ottinger's been so good in between the pipes, but Brett Burns has been so good in the physicality department. There's another massive hit there on Matt Duchesne. Gotta love the game within the game.
Face off to the left of Ottinger. Won by Kadri. Kulak to Lehkonen. Was looking for the pass over. Back to his defenseman partner. Kulak finds Burns as the Avs start to get some puck movement down in the slot. Kulak to Burns. Fires a shot. It doesn't get through. And now here come the Stars back the other way. 2-on-1. Good work there by Kadri to come back and intercept that play. Now Kadri feeds it over. Lehkonen tried to help out. Now it's onto the stick here of Kulak. Brett Kulak works his way in. Behind the net it goes. Val Nichushkin. A goal in game number 1. Turned aside Kulak. Back to Kadri. To Kulak. He's got room. A shot tipped in front. Never went on net. Nichushkin to Kulak. And that hit him star up high. Kadri. Kulak was looking for the one-timer. Harley with the play at the point. Here comes Thomas Harley. Broken up there by the Avs again. Kadri in over the red. Will dump it in as he'll go for a change. Parker Kelly gets in on the forecheck. Ernie is there. Hit there by Malinskis. And now here comes Tyler Seguin. Nice move into the middle. Gets around Waugh. Drops it back for Lundqvist. Stopped there by Blackwood. Seguin gets a puck in the corner and Bunting just missed. 5 shots in the game for Dallas. Here comes Colorado's captain Gabriel Landeskog. Tried to go up high. Stopped there by Ottinger again. Myers on to Bunting. Finds a stick of Tyler Seguin. Hit there by Colorado's Malinskis. And now Blankenberg hit by Dallas's Rantanen. A shot. Steered aside there by Blackwood. Bunting gets ran over by Waugh. And Blankenberg has the puck. Under 5 to go here in the third period of this hockey game. Landeskog shoots. It took a redirection there, but good save by Ottinger. Landeskog gets the puck up top. Taves to Makar! And a good stop there by Ottinger. That is what Makar's been waiting for, that one-timer. He had a chance. Ottinger with the save. Big hit there by Taves. We're under 3 to go. It's a 1-0 game here in Dallas. Necas to Taves. Holds the puck. Makes a nice play to Brock Nelson. Tried to feed it back to Taves. He couldn't get there. Minute 40 to go. The big boys are out on the ice here for Colorado. McKinnon is going to get a penalty here. We're down to the final minute of play, and Nathan McKinnon is going to the box for the rest of the game. There's the trip down in the corner, and now Colorado will have to kill for the rest of the game with their top player Nathan McKinnon in the box. Face off down in the Colorado zone. Dallas just needs to kill off a minute at a time. They have 5 guys on the ice to do it. They lose the face off, and there goes Blackwood to the bench. And now a lead feed pass to Kadri. Look out, here comes Nazem Kadri, and a great stop by Ottinger. Makar has the puck. He can't go in because Kadri's got to come out of the zone. Now here comes Makar. He takes a hit. He tries to keep the puck alive. Heiskanen to Wyatt Johnson to the empty net. He scores! Wyatt Johnson's first of the series comes at a massive point of game number 2. It's an empty net goal for Wyatt Johnson. And the Dallas Stars lead it 2-0.
Great goal there for Dallas. Take a look there at Jared Bednar's face. Knows that he's got to go down 2-0 as their team heads back home. This building is erupted here in the final 32 seconds.
The Dallas Stars have a 2-0 lead in the hockey game and could potentially have a 2-0 lead in the series. Jamie Benn has a pass over to Rope Hintz, trying to make it 3-0. Why not? Here's a pass! Glove save there by Blackwood. Kulak up to Nikuskin. He mounts the brakes. Blackwood is headed to the bench. Again, just in case. Kadri tries to find a play. It's broken up there by Heiskanen. Ran over there by Nikuskin. Look out, Myers. Nikuskin with a hit, but that will do it. The Dallas Stars shut out the Colorado Avalanche in game number 2 of the series, and they will head to Colorado up by 2 in the playoffs. What a guts win. Jake Ottinger's first postseason game in the net for Dallas, and he posts a shutout here in game number 2. Phenomenal saves by Jake Ottinger. Save after save after save as his team got heavily outshot and heavily outplayed, but they somehow find a way to win this one in regulation and take a 2-0 series lead to Colorado.